The Washington, D.C. riots occurred from April 4th to April 8th, 1968, when Martin Luther King Jr. was assassinated in Memphis, Tennessee. People in large amounts and the members of SNCC would politely ask stores in the neighborhood to close out of respect. Late that night, the people grew frustrated and the violence began. Authority figures ordered for the damage to be cleaned, but the people were still angry. By the middle of the day on Friday, buildings were on fire, the White House was heavily guarded, and the Marines were forced to place machine guns around the Capitol. The riot grew and grew to around 20,000 people and overpowered the police force only made up of 3,000 officers. After the rioters retreated on April 8th, the damage was already done. $27 million in damage and 1,200 buildings burned. The day after MLK's assassination is when Baltimore riots began. 500 National Guard troops were brought in to control the masses. All kinds of firearms and military units were placed in the streets of Baltimore. Laws became enforced and a curfew of 6 was created. 3,000 protesters were also arrested. After the riots, 6 people were dead, 1,000 fires occurred, 700 people were injured, and there were $13.5 million in damages. In Chicago, the violence started immediately on the west side of the city. Rioters took over a 28-block span to break windows, rob stores, and they set 36 major fires between 4 p.m. and 10 p.m. 10,500 police officers were called on for duty, and 6,700 Illinois National Guard troops and 5,000 Army troops. Tear gas was authorized, and the police officers had the authority to shoot or kill any rioters if necessary.